some of the 3D figures that we looked a little bit at today? We had our
Cone.
and we had our sphere, and we had our cube. That's kind of like an ice cube, remember? Because all of the sides look the same like an ice cube.
Because the ice cube is like it's like the opposite, but except it's made of ice.
Right. And we had the
Pyramid.
right, just like the pyramids that we looked at, the real pyramids in Egypt. And we have our triangular prism because it has the triangle. And if that's the triangular prism, this is the
Rectangular prism.
That's right.
Prism is like the same because it's like this. This has a triangle, a small triangle, and this has a triangle too, a big triangle.
That's right.
Like the opposite.
They're very similar, but one is a prism and one is a pyramid. And then we have our cylinder, remember? And the cylinder was kind of the harder one. It had what shape on the bottom?
A circle.
And what shape on the top?
A circle.
And then it's got this part in between that's round.
How about here?
Right.
But it's like round.
This is a circle.
Yeah.
Two.
This.
Yes.
It's like round top. Look like a ball. It looks like a bucket when you draw it.
Okay. So then I have a question for you. If I was going to make a tower, which is, I'd asked you to build a structure this morning, and because of the size, many of us looked at building some towers. So if I were going to build a tower, and I was going to use, I could use any of these 3D figures in the tower. Which one would you not put on the bottom of a tower? Which of these ones would you definitely not use on the bottom? Aiden?
The circle.
I don't see a circle here. Oh, what one's that one called? If it's, a circle's flat, right? It's 2D. So if it pops out like that, it's the?
Sphere.
Right. Why would you not use a sphere on the bottom?
Because it would roll the other tower and it would fall down.
Okay. Are there any other ones that you would not use on the bottom? Jordan, which one would you not use? What one's that?
Cone.
Why would you not use a cone?
Because look at the wrong side. It just fall.
Why does it just fall?
Because sharp parts of trying to make a castle.
Yeah.
And you put this on the bottom.
Yeah.
And you do this falls down. But if you put this at the bottom and you put this and you put this, it makes a castle.
Okay, so why couldn't you use this one at the bottom? Why is that cone a problem at the bottom? Shyla?
Because let me go back. Because if you were like this, look.
What happens?
But wait.
Why does it fall though?
Because it's pointy, it doesn't have much room.
Oh,
It needs much room so it doesn't fall.
right. What does that room across give us when it's a little flatter on the
You
top?
see?
Yeah.
It's like when it's a little flat on the top, it makes it much easier when it falls because when it falls, it goes like this.
What happens? Why is it? Yeah. Yeah.
But if you put two like this,
Yeah.
and you put this, and you put this, and if you put this, it kind of makes a castle.
You've got an idea here. What? Okay, hold on a second. This is reminding me of something else I saw. What does the two across give you? Even though they're pointy, Jordan, why does having two here help?
Because if you do this,
Yeah?
and like the next together, and you can like do this.
And by having the two, it makes it what?
It makes like a shape.
It does, but if this one was longer, so it could go across here, right? If this was a longer bar across, what would help with the two? Why would having two? You can never put one here, right? Because it's going to fall over. But what about the two? Why does having two help us?
Because if you put these like this,
Yeah.
it fits.
They do, but and that's a different idea. But why could it help to put one across if it was the right size?
Because when it's the right size,
Yeah.
look, it doesn't fall over when it's the right size.
Why wouldn't it fall over?
Because watch what happens. It falls over but if you put this here and this here, you can like do that, and you do this, and you do that. It makes a castle.
It does. But why does all of this work? Jordan, just move back for a second, because let's just think about this. Why does it work when you've got a couple of them here? Like, some of these shapes are ones that you wouldn't necessarily want on the bottom. But you've said that it can sometimes work on the bottom if those blocks are big enough. Why? What does having 2 or 3 of them help us do? What does it do? Yes?
Wait, but
Yeah.
because what about if Jordan what would happen if this is our problem? If you see if you put 2, it would still fall. You see?
Well, except that these two aren't exactly the same. But if you had a big, long rectangular prism,
You like
why? But these are not both cones, right? If you had 2 cones, I kind of see Jordan's point. And I don't know, because we need a bigger one. If you had 2 cones, hold on a second, don't touch for a minute. If we had 2 cones and a really long rectangular prism, by having the 2, would it make it sturdier?
But if we had
It might.
3, it'll make it more sturdy. If we had 3 cones.
So maybe that's what we need. Maybe tomorrow we need to find ones that are the right size. Would that help? Maybe that's what we need.